My grandpa's birthday is the 22nd this Friday, and I got him this, and I just thought this was like the most special gift since like I've tried to get him a million presents and nothing really impressed him much. I've seen him like just get pushed to the side, but this is pretty cool. So I'm gonna read it. It says, "I wrote a book about you, dear Gramps. I wrote a book about you, but you helped a lot because you're you." Which means I obviously had some great material to work with. So it was easy to come up with lots to say about the incredible person you are, the wonderful things you do, and all the ways you are completely ridiculously perfect, unlike anyone else. And you know what? It turned out to be a pretty good book. And not just because I wrote it. It's good because you're you. And because that, in my book, it's pretty much the best. Yours. Oh, I got it right. I did the book before that, okay? Give me a break, guys. I've put some thought into this, and I just wanted to tell you that, honestly, it's kind of crazy how incredibly smart you are. You don't even have to try. You are always completely and effortlessly observant, strong-minded, taskful, creative. Okay, that was 3 answers. I answered this way too long. I know it doesn't qualify as a superpower exactly, but I think your ability to be generous and loving is pretty remarkable. Well, that's kind of a one answer. There are a few things about you that I know for sure. If you were an animal, you'd be probably your favorite, an elephant or a bird. If you were a color, you'd be blue or green. If you were a soup, you'd be a tomato soup. I don't know about that one. If you were a superhero, you'd be Superman. Here's a little celebration of one of my favorite things about you, which is, of course, your good life stories, nature walks we went on, and you're always giving. One of the very most wonderful things about having you in my life is getting to see you almost every day, teach me something new. When I talk about you to people you've never met, I describe you as a stand-up man, an absolutely, completely stand-up man. In my dream world, there's a vacation I get to take you on, and it looks like I've packed a bag of your favorite snacks, like peanut butter and crackers. Here's where we're going, to a nature park, specifically the Swanee, I should add to that. While we are there, we'll stay in a cabin with a view of mountains. We'll spend our time bird watching, wildlife, and picnics. One thing in our present I hope we get to have forever is you just being my granddad and best friend. One thing in our future I can't wait to make happen is to go to a shooting range. Whether or not you always let yourself believe it, you're really incredibly good-hearted. You know what never fails to make me smile? Thinking about that time I used to sit on your shoulders and walk to the House of Donuts from Mill Street as a little kid. If I created a sandwich for you, here's what would be on it: tuna bread, mayonnaise, lettuce, and light tomato. If I made you a t-shirt, this is what it would say: man of the house. If I had to sing a karaoke song for you and you alone, it would be the song "Thank You for Being the Man You Didn't Have to Be" by Brad Paisley. If I could give you a trophy, it would be for everything I have is because of you. I, for one, am really grateful that you care so much. Truly, thank you, Cody. After doing extensive research, I'm almost 100% certain of this. You're probably the most honest person I know. I won't tell anyone, but I happen to know that you are secretly powered by a combination of wise, strong-skilled, and passion. You know what? You are the only person I know who can do this. Make me a treehouse on your own. You are the only person I know who likes to birdwatch with me. And you are definitely the only person I know who can get away with saying what's on your mind. No matter how many millions of people there are in the world, I'm certain of this. No one will ever be able to duplicate your love for me. Yeah, I'm going to get emotional. I think it would be absolutely impossible for anyone who's known you for any time at all not to notice. You're utterly, exceptionally at handling anything you have to. I am completely crazy about you. This is kind of a odd part of this book, but which is why you're even cute when you're mad. If time travel technology ever gets really good, there's so many moments and places we should go back to. I think of some of the first things we had to relive would be the day we would go to East Harbor, the time we would walk to the House of Donuts, and when we enjoyed the simple things in life. As far as I know, you've never tried it, but I bet you'd be a world-class baseball player. If I had the power to rearrange the world just a little bit, I would. Make sure you got to spend much more time taking more nature walks with you around the world and less time of me wishing I wasn't stubborn. You do so much good in so many ways, all day, every day. But if I had to pick just one thing, I'd say being a grandfather, a father figure, is your greatest gift to the world. So I think you should know that sometimes there are moments when I'm completely bowled over by how much I love having you in my life. Here's one. We were here, Old Woman's Creek, and this was happening. An eagle flew over, and I found myself thinking, that doesn't happen every day. Having you in my life has completely made me more strong and less selfish, and just you taught me to don't take life for granted in general. I probably don't tell you this enough, but the one thing I want you to always, always know is you gave Grandma and me such an amazing memories, trips, strength, stability, love, fun stories, and you just gave us a good life. I love you, Cody. That's it. Amazing book. Amazing, guys. Didn't cost much at all.